Hey everybody, it's Helen at the J. We're at J at home, and I'm looking forward to giving you guys a nice 45-minute Pilates workout. All you're going to need today is a set of hand weights, maybe like a 2 or 3 pound set. If you don't have hand weights at home, you're going to need maybe to use a canned soup. You can use soup cans, you can use anything that's easy for you to hold. It gives you a little weight, okay? So with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up our hand weights. And we are just going to start by standing in the middle of our mat, getting going with some movement here to get your breath going. So you're going to just take a nice inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. I want you to do that one more time. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. We're going to start to do a roll down. Place your feet about hips-width distance apart. Okay? And make sure that you're firm on your balance. Your body weight's kind of right into the middle of your feet. We're going to start by rolling down through the spine. If you have any back issues or your back is tight today, bend the knees a little. That will help you. All right? Your weights are just going to be there to kind of assist. Nod your nose to your chin towards your chest. And as you do so, start to look down to your toes. And then just begin rolling down through your spine. This is meant to be a warm-up. So when you get there, feel that nice stretch through the backs of the thighs, and then roll it all the way back up to standing. Do that again. Roll down through the spine, bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra. Rolling it down, 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 down. Hold your stretch. And then roll it up, and when you roll up, lift through the ribs. Pull the belly in and up towards your backbone. Again, any tenderness in the back, make sure you bend the knees. Do it one more time, nodding nose to chin, chin to chest. Curl down through the spine, rolling down, hold, hold, hold. Lift through the belly and roll it up, 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 up. And all the way up to standing. Good, we're gonna take our feet and bring them out a little bit wider. So let's position your feet, what I call a Pilates V stance. We're about hips width distance. Okay, you're turned down at the hips and the ankles. You're gonna take a nice little breath, and with that, we're gonna take just a little squat. I don't need you to go real super deep and then rise back up. We're gonna start to get some heat going here in your legs, in your lower body. So we're gonna go down and up and down and up. You don't have to go with my tempo if you don't want to. Or you can take it a little bit faster depending on what you want to get out of this workout today, okay? So down and up, down and up. And as you go, you're gonna just feel your inner thighs start pulling towards each other. Your glutes are warming up, your legs, your core. Gonna get warmed up. Let's take some arm movement with this. Feeling good on this, down, rise it up and down. This is called an upright row. Just simply bring your arms up and straight back down. We're going to coordinate joints here. Down and up. So upper body's moving with lower body, balance for abdominals. A little shoulder work. Down and up. So make sure you're keeping your shoulders pulling down to your back pockets as you go. Keep the pressure from ending up in your ears, neck, and shoulders. Down and up. Let's take 3 more. 2. Let's do one more good one. Come back down into that little plie squat. Hold. So your knees are going to be bent. We're going to pulse up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Tighten the core. Drop the seat a little bit. And pull the arms up and down. Stay in your plie. Up and down. And up. And down, warm it up, lowers and uppers right away. Up and down, up. You don't need a heavy set of weights for this workout. You're gonna feel these weights. Up and down, up and down. Last 3, and down, 2, and down. Hold here in that row, position that upright row, and then take your arms out. And if you have any shoulder issues, be mindful of that. You might wanna drop the weights. Okay, or you might want to decrease the weights. But be mindful of that. We're stretching the chest, the shoulders. We're still working that lower body asymmetrically. So make sure you're not swinging. Make sure you're reaching and pulling and reaching and pulling all the while that ankle is into your spine. 4 and 3 and 2 and good. Bring it back to that upright row. Hold. Bring it on down. Rise it on up. Good. We're going to come back down into that plie again. Take a hammer curl and down. Hammer curl and down. On a hammer curl, your palms are facing in. That's called a neutral hand grip. So just keep breathing and warming up those arm muscles here. Those legs are still working. They're probably a little bit on fire by now. If they're not, squat a little deeper. If you want less, come up a little bit more, right? You have 5 and down, 4 and down, and 3 and down. Let's hold here. Hold at a 90-degree angle with those weights in your hands and post those legs up, down, up, down, up, down. Stay with it. And 3, hello, 2, and hold. Let's go ahead and go hammer, curl, alternating arms. Stay in your plie. You just need a set of hand weights if you just came on. If you don't have hand weights, you can get a Kansas soup. Or anything that works for you. You can even do it without weights. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here, right? Now come out. In. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're working those rear rotator shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. Come on up. Shake it out just a little bit. Probably warmed up in those legs and glutes. Great. All right, we're going to come down to the mat now for a bit. So everybody come in, sit down on your mat. Have your weights near you, okay? Those weights near you. Now, let's actually scoot to the middle of our mat. Let's work on our rollback today. So you're going to use your hand weights. Pick them up. You can use anything that gives you a little weight to hold if you're at home. Obviously, you're at home. So bring your arms out in front of you. These are going to be used as assistants. Your knees are bent up. So let's start here and see if we can keep our feet on the mat for just a bit. So take a nice inhale and nod your nose to chin, chin to chest. Start to roll the spine back till you start to feel your abdominals. Stop right here a moment. Feel your breath and then roll up to sit tall. Let's do that again. We're working through the spine little by little. We're not all the way down yet. Curl, 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 curl. Hold here. Curl back and look down at your stomach. And roll it on up. And let's do that again. So I'm going to curl it back. Maybe come a little deeper, maybe about 3/4 of the way down. Scoop those abdominals, roll it on up. Let's try it again. Curl it back. This time, come as deep as you can. Hold, 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 hold. Come all the way down now. Shoulder blades meet the mat. Bring your arms up to the sky. Okay, you might want to scoot if you're coming off the mat. That's fine. Good. Now with that, lengthen your legs out long. So stretch your legs out. Good. Now use your hand weights to help you roll up, 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 up. Good. Reach over. Don't drop your arms. Use your hand weights. Curl back down. Drop that rib cage. Bone by bone. Vertebra by vertebra. Bring those arms all the way back. Let's do it again, everyone. Curl, 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 curl. Nod your nose to chin. Point your toes. Squeeze your abdominals. Reach. That's it. Curl down. Nice. 2 more. Nod your nose to chin to chest. Scoot, 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 scoot. Curl, 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 curl. Curl it down. All the way to the mat. All the way. All the way. Good. Hold your hand weights up to the sky. Draw your right leg up to tabletop. Then your left. Hold this position. Hold. With a breath, we're going to see if we can curl up that upper trunk. Not all the way up to teaser. Just up and then bring the arms next to the sides of the hips. Look at your belly button. Curl back down. Try it again. Inhale, curl up. Look and scoop through that belly. Drop those ribs. Back down. We'll do that again. Curl. Hold here. Now reach your right leg out only, then your left. Single leg stretch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and 4, 3, 2, pause here, come back to tabletop, and curl it down. And then let's rest a moment, bringing your arms down and your legs down for a sec. Perfect. Now, straighten your legs all the way out, and if you've come off your mat on the edge, scoot down a little if you need to. My mat's a little shorter today, so that's okay. If I'm coming off, don't worry, as long as you're good, okay? Head is down, arms up, you're laying flat. We're gonna work on teaser. So, we're gonna nod our nose to chin, chin to chest. This time, we're gonna see if we can come up into that full teaser. Hand weights are gonna help you with this movement. You're gonna curl it up. Good, there you go. Hold, hold, hold. You got it. And then you're gonna curl down, bone by bone, all the way back down. If that hurts your back, bothers your back, bend the knees up a little bit. Scoop and look to the belly, and then lift up and find that V shape. Hold that V shape. Good, and roll down. So the weights are here to help you, but if they're bothering you, you can get rid of them. Just put them down. Up, hold. Good, this is how we really get into those deep core muscles, rolling down. One more. Scoop and lift. Up, holding, holding. 4. Now 3, now 2, stay with me here, hold. Now bring the weights into your chest, and then reach the arms back out. Bring the weights in towards your chest, and exhale, reach the arms. See if you can stay in your teaser and your V shape. And reach, and pull, and reach, and pull, and roll down to the mat. Woo! Feel your stomach and your core right now. Great, put the weights off to this, just leave them off by your head, just away from your mat a little bit. Bring your arms down by your sides, and we're gonna rise up that right leg. Good, we're gonna flex the toes of the left foot, point the toes of the right. Let's do some hip circles around, and so feel really good in your hip, your thigh bone kind of rolling around that socket. Should feel like a nice stretch as well here. Take one more. Pause in the midline, take a breath. Reverse the circle, around and up, around. Maybe place your left hand on your left hip and keep that hip still. And around. 2 more. Last one. Great. Place that right leg back down to the floor. Rise up that left leg. Hold, flexing the right toes, pointing the left. Circle, around. Circle, around. You can also place your right hand on your hip. Just kind of be aware of that pelvis staying in one place. Make sure your hips not rocking and rolling. Last 2. 1, back to center line, pause, hold. Take a breath, reverse that circle around and up, around and up, around and up, around and up. Let's take 4. 3. Try to keep that right glute firm. Last 1. Nicely done. Bring it on down. Woo! Good job. So from here, we're going to do some bridging. So we're going to bend the knees up. Bend the knees up. And your feet are going to be about right in line with your hips or your sit bones. You're going to pelvic tilt first. So when you pelvic tilt, think about your abs, your hips, your glutes, and your pelvis. Your pelvis sits like a bowl. So I want you to tip your little bowl towards your belly button. Now when you tip it, then begin to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. So then bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra, peel off that tailbone and that spine up to the sky. When you get up to your top point, feel the breath, lengthen your thighs past your knees, and then articulate the spine down one bone at a time. Bone, 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 all the way sequentially moving through your spine till your tailbone hits the mat. Beautiful. Refine your neutral spine. Let's try it again. Tilt your little pelvis towards your belly button. Peel it off. Bone by bone. Let's articulate. Up, 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 up to your top. Pause at the top point. Don't clench the glutes, but drive through the heels. Now lengthen the thighs, and then articulate down. One segment at a time. really feeling that massage in your spine. It should feel amazing. All the way down to the mat. Let's try one more time. Tilt that pelvis. Tilt it, peel it off. Up you go. We'll add some variation to this. We're up at the top now at our bridge. Holding the bridge tight. See if you can rise up that right leg. If that's too much, bend the knee. If that's still too much, put it down. Hold it. Now keep the right leg up if you can, and then bend the right knee. Then rise the leg up and bend the right knee. It's called a knee hinge. Straighten and bend. All the while, this side's working really hard. That glute and hamstring up that left side should be on fire. 4, keep breathing. 3, pushing breath into your left oblique side. 2, good. Straighten that right leg up, pause, pause, hold. Bring it all the way back down to your mat. See if you can leave your hips up in the air. Tighten it up again and refine your core. Now rise up that left leg. Again, holding, breathing. You know, your body weight is firm in that right side as you bend that left leg and straighten it up. Bend it and straighten it. Should feel a great stretch in the left hamstring. Working hard on that right side. Drive through that right heel. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2. One more. And then bend that knee back, place it down to the mat, and roll the hips down to the mat. Good. All right, good job. So take your knees and let's sway into the right side and take a nice little spinal twist. And as your knees sway to the right, you're going to anchor that left shoulder down. Maybe bring your arms out to a T and just kind of stretch for a moment and let it go. Should feel good. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, knees sway to the left. Anchor your right shoulder. Good. We're going to be working on our stomach for a little bit. So let's roll to our tummy. Oh, and roll it down to your stomach. Weights are coming back in a little bit here. They're near you still. So for any time you're on your stomach, you want to make sure that your pubic bone is pressing down into the mat slightly. You don't want to clench your glutes super hard. You want to have your arms long in front of you. Okay? You're gazing down to the mat so that your neck is long. So engage that pubic bone to your mat. Lift the belly slightly. And then start to slide the hands towards your mat if you can lift up that trunk. Right? So we're trying to lift the mid-spine, and then we're going to roll back down. Now, if you're at home, as you are, maybe you're on a floor, you might put a towel under your hands, you might find something to help you slide. Just make sure you're not in a place where you can't kind of move the hands. So you're going to draw the shoulders down in the back, and then reach up and find that extension in your spine, and roll it back down. Keep going. Shoulder blades pull to the back pockets, lift the trunk, pinch that little nut between your shoulder blades a brief moment, and then roll back down. Keep going. Now, if you have pain in your low back, be mindful of that. You don't want to go up so high that you're compressing in the low back. You don't want to do that. You want it to be a real progressive movement, maybe even stop here if you need to. All right, back down. Let's do one more. Shoulder blades reach to those back pockets. Hold, hold, hold. Now we're in Swan, and we're holding in Swan. We're going to bring our legs closer together, if that's okay, on your low back. And you're going to flutter kick your feet. So you're going to flutter. We're going to do swimmers with just the legs. So swimmers, inhales, exhales. This is going to get some body heat going again and get the heart rate going a bit and really get you warm from the inside out. So keep breathing for 10, flutter kicking 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, turn out to Pilates V shape and beat your heels together. Point your toes. Keep your legs and knees straight. Lift up a little higher if that's okay on your back. Squeeze the walnut between your shoulder blades. Tighten the seat a little bit. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna roll it back down and rest. Good. Place your forehead in your hands. Elbows are out wide. Now, curl your toes to the mat or the floor below you, and then windshield wiper your heels side to side. So there's a nice little low back release. Yep, you can either keep your feet down or you can even bend your knees up and sway. Either one feels good to you. One more breath. Great. Now, let's slide ourselves up into all fours. All fours. That's it. Good. So we get nice all fours position, shoulders and wrists in line, hips and knees in line. So we're going to go ahead and extend our left leg and reach our right arm and hold. You know this is a basic bird dog, which is still a great exercise for your core. It's a good prep here in Pilates. So hold here and really lengthen through your fingertips and your tippy toes. And then draw it all back in together and see if you can not wobble when you bring it all back in and then set it all back down. Left arm, right leg extends out. Hold it. Square your hip points to the mat. Lengthen your neck. Pull the belly in and up. When you bring everything back in, you do use control and breath. So we're not wobbling. Good. Place it all back down. Try it one more time each side. Right arm, left leg. Hold. You should look so long right now. Pointing, 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 pointing. Now pull it all back in with your breath. Controlled movement. Integration of movement. So left arm, right leg, and hold. Square off those hip points. Pause. Bring it all back in again, keeping it controlled and down to the floor. Perfect. We're all prepped and ready for our planking long stretch series. So curl the toes and come up to your full high plank. Modification is forearms down. Okay, you can be here as well. Further modification is knees down. Okay, so we're here. We're holding in our full plank. We're using breath. We're going to lift our right leg up, place it back down. Lift our left leg up, place it back down. Think more about lengthening out of the hip as opposed to lifting high. So see if you can keep your tail down, your neck long, and you're reaching out of that hip. So squeeze the glutes slightly, tighten up through the core more. Like I just put a little corset on you. You're doing your corset core training here, right? So you're really tight through that midsection. Knitting those ribs. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. You should be starting to breathe hard. And hold here. Hold, hold, hold with me. We're going to roll forward, back, forward. If you have toe or feet issues, this may not be great. Do what you can. 4, 3, 2, hold here, come down to your forearms, hold, breathe, 10, 9, squeeze everything tight in your upper core and trunk, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, send your knees down, take a break. Send your hips back, take a little rest position for a sec, take a breath. Take a breath, recover a moment. Breathe. Nice. Come on up to all fours. Now let's get our weights. We're going to still be in all fours for a little while longer. So refine those hand weights. Hopefully they didn't go too far away. So here we are with our hand weights, knees over our hips, right? And we're going to just come back to sit a little bit towards our heels, but not all the way. Make sure your abdominals are tight. And you're going to rock that tailbone under a little bit to protect your low back. And from here, we're going to reach our right arm out in front of us with an inhale and an exhale back. Inhale to reach, exhale back. Don't swing the arm, but just lift it. Point your thumbs so the thumbs are reaching up like a hitchhiker thumb. Reach. Good. Make sure you got that corset on so that your low back won't ache. Tight core, strong. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Let's bring the elbows up, stretch back, bend them in, bring them down. Pull them up, stretch back, bring them in, pull down. So it's a row and a tricep press, right? And all the while you're in the C curl, you're looking at your belly button or you're gazing down to your mat. Your abdominals are working, you're keeping your tailbone rocking under. And 1, and press, and 2, and down. Do 3 more. Press, back, feel the backs of those arms, work here. And down, last one. Now hold the arms out behind you and turn the palms to face the sky. And pulse those arms up, down. Check in with your tummy and your core. Make sure you're still rounded, C-curled, and tight abs. Navel drawing back. 5, 4, stay with it, 3, 2, pause here, hold, see if you can tap those weights in and out, in, stay strong in your core, and 5, 4, 3, 2, stay with me, bring those arms down, we're doing one more thing, we're doing a little reverse fly, and in, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Exhale, make sure you're breathing, stay in that C curl. We're working the backs of those shoulders and that upper back. Breathe, we're getting a good stretch for the chest too. So, 5, and 4, and 3, 2 more. Last one. 1 and done. Good. Put those weights off to the side. We're going to come to walk back with our hands. We're going to do a few inchworms. That'll feel good to stretch for you after all that fun work. So walk out to your plank. Hold it. Feel that nice plank. And then you're going to walk it back. Using your arms and your core. And then I want you to stand all the way up. And then we'll roll it down. Hold it. It's also a nice stretch as well. And then walk it back. And then stand up. And then your last one. And on this one, don't come all the way back up. Just stay right here with your head down low. Down low. We'll do another quick stretch. Put your hands underneath the balls of your feet, under your toes. Just feel a nice stretch there. And then we're going to take our hands out and roll all the way back. Good. Okay, moving on. Hopefully everybody's feeling good. So we are going to do some side work with one hand weight. So grab one hand weight, and then let's come down to our all fours in the middle of your mat. You got your one hand weight or your soup can or whatever you're working with at home. Okay. We're going to do just a little, what I call this a unilateral work. So we're going to take a little serve tray that we call Pilates. So make sure this side of your body's turned on. You're holding the weight in your hand, right hand. Left side, those ribs are engaged, your obliques are engaged. You're still upright on your knees, and you're going to reach that arm out. You're going to exhale, draw it back. Okay? So it's called serving the tray. Now what you don't want to do is swing up here. Okay, you want to reach out from those muscles back here and then draw back. Line up that elbow right next to your waistline each time. Reach out. You can even put your hand around your ribs maybe. You can feel that engagement. So you're not rolling and twisting and turning. So you're staying forward facing. 4. Let's do a few more. Good. Make sure you're breathing. 2, it keeps you warm as well. So bring that arm out here to serve a tray, and then bring it out to the side without twisting that left side. Bring it back to center, draw it down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reach out to the side. Bring it back in and draw it down. And reach, and out, and in, and down, and reach, and out. In, last one. Reach, out, in, and down. Good. Now take your right leg and bring it out like so. You could drop your left arm down if you had it crossed over. And you're going to reach up that right arm over the head. We're going to do a few overhead presses. So we're going to inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Feel that stretch. If your knees bother you, you don't have to have the leg outstretched like that. You can stay in your knees, and you can even do the seated. Okay? And up and down. Good. Up and down. Make sure your toes are facing front. Last 2. Reach and down. Now, in this last one, we're going to reach up. We're going to side bend. Watch your balance here. We're going to see if we can reach that left hand at the mat. We've got a big stretch going on here, and that weight's in our hand to give us a little extra work and assistance. So we're holding, and we're reaching over to feel that nice stretch. And we're going to bring that arm back. It's a small movement. We're adding more to this. Here, and here, and here, and here. Last one. Here, and here. Now see if you can get that hand down. If it's not, see if you can lift that leg up and down. Doesn't have to be a high lift to get benefit. Up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Hold it up. Pulse it up. 4, 3, 2. Hold here. Now flex and point. Flex, point. Flex, point. Flex, point. 4, 3, 2. Rotate a little bit. Bring the right leg behind you a bit and pulse up, down. You feel that in your glute more. You gotta find that little rotation. Maybe lift it down to your mat. Protecting your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's bring it all back in with control. Rise it up. Bring that arm down. Woo. Let's try it on the other side. Change your weight to your left hand. Let's come back. First, the knees are down. And we're starting here with those knees down. And we're going to reach out and back. We're reaching forward in a cervical position. Reach and back. Reach and back. Remember not to swing. So we don't want to be way up here. We want to be here like you're serving the guest. So you got a tray and you're going to reach it out to your guests in the front. 4, 3, 2. We're going to reach that arm out again, hold. Then we're going to serve the guests on the sides. Bring it back in and bring it down. And reach out. Rotate out, in and down. Make sure all of this is quiet on this side. Up, out, in, down. We're working lots of things here. Shoulder stabilizers, even your biceps, right? Breathe, your abdominals, your core, because you're really thinking about keeping that navel in tight to your spine. Out, in, last one, reach out, serve it out. In, and those shoulders should be a little tired by now. So extend out that left leg. Here we go. One side's probably completely different than the other. That's okay. First, we're gonna reach that arm up. We're doing those overhead presses here with that light weight. Up and down, and reach and down. Your right hand can be wherever. Your hip, just dangle it down wherever you're comfy. And reach and down. And reach and down. Let's do 3 more. Big stretch here. 2, starting to lean over a little bit and getting that really nice stretch. Now we're going to lean into it a bit, right? Good. We're going to bring that arm here and here. Now see if you can start to bring your fingertips to the mat. Reach and back. Reach that arm and bring it back to the 90 degrees where that shoulder's right lined up with that elbow and wrist. Reach and back, and reach, and back. 1 more, hold, get that hand all the way down if it's not. Now bring that arm up, see if you can lift and lower, lift and lower. So great way to do your side work here, kneeling side work, and up. Great stuff for your mat Pilates practice. Working core, working balance, hips, upper body, abdominals, up, down, hold in here, pulse it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, point flex, point flex, point flex, do long in your spine, pull that belly in, pull it in, point flex, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna draw it all back in carefully. Woo, and let's go ahead and put that down for a moment. Take a little break on your knees. Good job. So let's put our hands down in front of us. We'll just take a little break here. We can just sit right down here. Your knees can be close or they can be wide. Take a little stretch. And then we're going to roll it back up. This time we're going to grab both weights. Now, we're going to be on our knees a little while longer because we're going to do an exercise called thigh stretch. Now, feet, knees and hips, open, hips with distance. Bring your arms out in front. This is going to help you. The weights will help you. So if you have knee issues, this may not be the greatest for you. Just do your best. And then you're going to hinge back and rise up. Okay? Now, if the weights are too much for you, get rid of them, right? If it's hurting your neck or shoulders. Here and here. You should feel a deep stretch and tug in your front thighs. What you don't want to feel is your low back, so if you are, turn your tailbone under a little bit, tighten the seat, and wrap those inner thighs around. Let's see if you can turn on the pelvic floor. Okay? Muscles down below your powerhouse is where you're connected. So last two. And one more. Now stay in that little thigh stretch. Stay here and turn the palms up. And let's take a high Pilates bicep curl. Got your weights, you're gonna curl. And release. And curl. And release. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Your thighs should be burning a bit. Reach. Curl. Reach. Curl. 4. 3. Keep those tummies in. 2. And rest. Woo. Great. All right, moving on. So let's go ahead and sit back down on our mat. Actually, the weights, put them off to the side for now. Come back. We are going to do some rolling like a ball. So, again, just keep in mind, this is your workout. Everyone's totally individual. We're all completely different. Not all spines are the same. Some spines roll, some don't roll that great. Just do what you can. Here's the first level. You're gonna bring your hands behind your knees, okay? So, and you're gonna get your elbows nice and wide. You're gonna kind of do a little C curl. So we scoop and we curl and we look down to the belly button and that pubic bone. From there, let's start to roll back. And see if we can balance on the way up. Okay, rolling like a ball. So that's level 1. That's a really nice way to learn it, right there. Okay? Level 2, take your hands out, bring them in by your ankles more, and see if you can squeeze your heels to your seat more. When you get that tighter compression, you'll be working that lower stomach more. So look down to your belly button again, squeeze and compress, and back. And see if you can stick it at the top, right? So if you can stay tight like a ball, that's even better, right? If you can't, don't worry, you'll work up to it. So just roll like a ball, tighten those abdominals. Let's get that last one, and let's everybody kind of balance on our tailbone if we can. Stay here with me. We're gonna bring our legs out. If your hamstrings are super tight, you might be right here. This is a nice modified version right here. It's beautiful, perfect right there. If not, you've got more, you want more, you extend your legs. You can hold your ankles or your calves. From here, see if you can do the rolling again. This one's called open leg rocker, definitely more challenging. You may want to go back to the rolling like a ball if this is not working for you. And exhale up. I like to hold my calves. It gives me more control. If I'm feeling pretty flexible that day, I'll hold here. Depends, because I'm shorter. So you got to do what works for you. There you go. Now, see if we can balance here. 2 straight legs up. So we've got this little teaser thing going, right? And we're holding onto our legs. We're going to open and close. Open. Now you can keep your knees bent the whole time. This is fine, right here. Keep practicing. 3, 2. Whew. Great, put your feet down. Nice, scoot yourself back to the middle of the mat. All right, let's take a stretch. So bend the knees a little bit. Take a nice inhale up. Exhale, lengthen the hamstring stretch and your back stretch. If you're super tight, you may want to be just right here. And just kind of focus on the backs of the thighs. If you have more flexibility, you might want to hinge forward more from your hips. Keep the head up. If you can grab the ankles or the feet, great. Grab where you can grab and then take your stretch. One more breath. And then roll yourself up. Good. So the next one we're going to try, we're going to do a little more rolling. And this one's fun because it's called the seal. So you'll see this in a classical mat Pilates sequence. It's really fun to teach, and we kind of make some fun with it sometimes, so sometimes we like to bark like a seal. So anyway, it would be funny if we had a full class, right? Okay, so hands here, like this. So what you're gonna do, I have no idea why he calls it seal, maybe because Joseph Pilates thought it looked like we're seals. But your goals are to stay in that little C curl, look down to your pubic bone. Remember, we're gonna clap our feet 3 times. Now your hands are interlaced underneath your ankles, around to the tops of your feet, by the way. Yep, like that, perfect. Now look down to your pubic bone, right? Roll back like you're rolling a ball and curl back up. And that wasn't a good one, so sorry. But there we go. Now we clap, clap, clap. We roll back and we clap, clap, clap. We roll up, we clap, clap, clap. Scoop, scoop, so it's a tight stomach. Remember that compression, right? Compression, C curl. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Be careful not to roll onto your neck. Make sure it's your shoulder blades. And clap, clap, clap. So now we're all seals. Yay, good job. Whew, that one was kind of fun, right? Okay, so let's do a little mermaid, and then we will finish up. So grab one hand weight again. So one hand weight, or so you can, or whatever you've got going on there. So your mermaid sit position. So you've got one leg in, one knee bent, right? Depending on how your hips are today, maybe it goes down, maybe it doesn't. Hold it in the right hand, your weight, and then place your left hand down beside you. And then bring that arm up over your head, and then you're gonna reach that weight over, right? And just kind of relax the neck and shoulder in here. And I just want you to stretch a bit. Feel that nice stretch along that whole right side body. Feel that stretch. If it's hurting your neck, or if it's just too much with the weight, it's adding tension, just get rid of it. Fine. Bring it on down. Let's do that again. So we're going to inhale and reach up. Exhale to slide the arm. Just hold that nice stretch you're getting. And then bring it on back. Good. And now we're going to reach on over one more time. And see if this time we can twist. See if you can find a little twist here and look down at that left hand for a moment. Feel that stretch. And then roll it back up. Simple, short, and sweet on that one. We're gonna just turn to the other side, other direction. Your weight's in your left hand. Okay? Just easy mermaid sit today. We're gonna reach that arm up, and we're gonna slide it over. You can come down to your forearm, great. If you can only be here, that's fine. Just kind of really feel that weight adding movement. So helping you get into that stretch a little bit deeper maybe, but not creating tension in your neck. Come on up, or your shoulder. That's it. Let's try that again. Reach it up, scoop it up, 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 and over. And that's it. Nice big stretch here. Bring it on back. Yes, and last one, we're going to add that twist. So up and over, and then see if you can twist your trunk. You should feel it all along the left side down the body, maybe even down through the hip. Hold that, and stretch a little more. Bring it up and around. Great. We're going to put that weight off to the side, and we are going to finish standing the same way we started. So we're going to stand up, and we are going to finish with some roll downs. So we're nodding our nose to our chin, chin to our chest. We're going to roll all the way down through the spine. Dangle the head, dangle the neck a little bit. Nod yes, nod no. Roll all the way back up, lift through the ribs, ribs, ribs. Pull the belly to the spine. Roll up to stand tall. We'll do that 2 more times. Check your posture, right? Remember, nose to chin, chin to chest. Soften through the sternum a bit. Let the ribs go down. Relax the shoulders. There you go. Good. Hold, hold, hold. Now, as you're in this roll down position, lift your ribs. Pull them back to your backbone more. Tighten the abs. Pull the belly in. And roll it up. That should feel amazing in your spine about now. We're gonna do one more, and I really want you to notice how your spine feels now compared to when we started in the beginning. Here we go, nod your nose to chin, chin to chest, curl down, 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 sequential movement all the way through the vertebrae. Hold here now, nod yes and no again. Feel good in your neck. Maybe grab your elbows for a sec, right, and rock side to side, a little sway here. And then release your arms, pull the belly in and up, pull the ribs back, and roll all the way up to standing. And then give yourself a little shake off and a pat on the back. And you did great. Thank you for staying home, people, today. Have a great, lovely day. I'll see you next Thursday at noon.